watch it.
The Disney Star Wars fan is loyal to the Empire, like a stormtrooper. But much like any other progressive, they see themselves as the heroes, even when they're doing villainous things. It began with
Don't y'all
Ripley
want
Pod.
to? Aren't y'all out there cosplaying the stormtroopers? Cause hold on. We gotta talk about this. Like y'all cosplay stormtroopers, and then you'll be like, you know, all this Jedi shit. Like, what the fuck? Didn't you like totally pick your side? You're dressing up as a stormtrooper, cuz. I mean, we know what that shit mean, nigga.
Bigotry.
A handful of YouTubers have jeopardized the safety of our community.
I ain't never dressed up as no stormtrooper.
For too long, the Star Wars fandom demands action. Team YouTube demonetized Nerdrotic, Ryan Kennel, RK Outposts, Geeks and Gamers. Hate should not be a career path.
Ripley Pod decided to go full Dustboard and use the cancel/bully skill in combination.
You've been canceled.
Dustboard, you were a window into the mind of the modern Twitter progressive.
Let's trigger ourselves.
I'm not sure he realized how inappropriately angled his arm was.
I guess making videos about how bad the Acolyte was endangering someone, somehow, somewhere, and it all makes sense if you don't think about it.
An alarming number of users are exploiting their platforms to spread hate.
Leslie Jones was subjected to incredibly vicious attacks on Twitter.
I don't say anything I don't believe, but of course they do say things in a way that is going to elicit response from people.
Sparking outrage, spraying vitriol at many, and helping to legitimize a movement of negativity growing on the internet.
Wow, what a waste. The poor children.
Now what I don't understand is why does this video include Lisa Jones from Ghostbusters? What's the connection here? The last I heard about this woman, she was complaining that men didn't want to date her.
Leslie Jones has a message for the eligible men out there. We not all crazy, y'all just broke. Leslie Jones said she has been coming across men that can't get home when it's time to...
No money.
She goes on to say today's generation of men are weak. They have erectile dysfunction.
Daddy, chill.
Okay, so it was worse than I remember. Got it. Milo Yiannopoulos. What the hell does he have to do with Star Wars? He hasn't been relevant in like over 10 years. Okay, now we're at the meat and potatoes. Nerdrotic is the devil. Oh no, it's Ryan Kennel. He says mean things.
You've never been oppressed in your goddamn life, you bitch.
Geeks and Gamers. Oh my god. The Gestapo of F&T. And he always wears a hat. Okay, well here are the 10 Commandments from Ripley after
Timmy Rice.
Dear Team YouTube, yada yada yada, Mando Steinberg, she, they, them. Candid comment on Instagram about the rampage of bigotry and vitriol.
It's hard to miss it because she said it like 5 times.
Vitriol, and vitriol, hatred, rampage, bigotry.
The long and the short of this overly long piece of garbage is basically boo-hoo, Ryan Kennel and D-Day Cobra and Nerdrotic, they're getting views and making money and nobody's watching our channels. Nobody really wants to see positive Star Wars stuff because everything that Star Wars has done is stupid. So if you can demonetize them and lower them in the YouTube rankings, people might actually watch us. Thank you very much. They also said they hate black people. That's essentially what this said. But let's get the hell out of here. I'm not reading the rest of this.
Action is required. The fandom refuses to watch another marginalized actor or fan be singled out by prolonged racist harassment from hateful YouTubers as a result of YouTube's inaction, which has transformed hate into a lucrative career path.
My God, this was written by someone totally
Yeah, apparently Kanye sold more.
Sucked and Amanda Steinberg has less range than Keanu Reeves. You're a racist.
You are racist.
That's where we are now. But creating an actual cancellation campaign of targeted harassment while also crying about the guys and screaming that they're villains.
You're dressed as a
stormtrooper.
What do you expect?
Spring to action to take down more popular content creators.
Kyle Katarn. It's
Even
time
Vader,
for
you ain't
you
dressed as no
to be part of
fucking
the solution.
stormtrooper, nigga. I mean,
While
come
you
on.
continue to allow these channels to be monetized, you are incentivizing hatred and racism.
I remember seeing this guy in a Twitter clip. He's a total Disney shield that no one pays attention to.
Yeah, cause
he got
like,
more engagement off of this one tweet than he's gotten
go
off
live
of
on a
videos.
what is it? Reservation? They're like,
The
go live on a
fandom
reservation.
for far too long. Now a flourishing
They keep
community
saying.
of thinly veiled bigots has been able to thrive while making the fandom space a cesspool of hatred. It's time for the YouTube to step up and enforce their TOS.
Uncle Roger's sad now.
Yes, I see. YouTubers are the ones to blame for the apathy towards Star Wars that all of the world is experiencing. It's all because of Nerdrotic, Ryan Kennel, and Geeks and Gamers. Otherwise, people would have loved Ray Skywalker. It's moments like these when Nick Avocado's villain speeches don't sound so crazy, and I begin to understand him. And that's when I worry that I've been doing this for far too long.
Look at all these consumers, all of these lost and bored people consuming anything that they're told to consume.
Molly Demon, or Demon, or whatever. I've spoken at length about all of this in the past, but the only way to get better is if Team YouTube does something to discourage this kind of content. Until then, it will only get worse.
How do you figure?
Don't see me
I'm pretty sure
making
Nerdrotic was doing the same thing back when he didn't make any money. Your assessment is wrong. The shows just suck, and people resonate with people saying,
watching
yeah,
that shit, nigga. I don't
I
got
really appreciate
fucking
you
Disney
bringing this to our
Plus.
attention. Mind you, they're reporting to the channel the usual static reply. Molly's like, I will do. I will
I'm not
report
even
those
gonna pirate
bigots.
the shit.
They will not get away with what they've done to my
Somebody.
vanity.
And then someone tries to speak sense into her, but Western women...
Watch some Power Rangers. I watch like every fucking season of this shit.
I'm pleading with you to take a step back and think about what
God
you're doing.
damn.
This can very easily get taken to court of law, and lawyer fees are expensive.
That's
Have you
pretty
thought
real
this through
emergency.
properly?
Hell no, she hasn't. Nerdrotic's the devil, dummy. Get with the program. We've gone from occupying Wall Street to protecting billion-dollar companies. That Star Wars girl entered the fray by ratting out Molly.
This person you are replying to is currently a part of a mass hate campaign attempting
Not
to
to say the universe, no matter where you are, as near or far, you can always go.
They don't care. Unless you're Mr. Beast. Then they love you one time. Molly Damon is from Star Wars Explained, which is another shill channel that doesn't get the views of Nerdrotic, or even Ryan, or even Gamer. This was never about anything other than power and who gets to use it.
Lost Galaxy.
It's almost like you watched it. Going through her timeline, it's clear she has a crush on Manny from the Acolyte, like most women who support the show. Good lord, the thirst is real with this one.
If he comes on to the Acolyte panel, I might just faint a few more clips of Manny talking
No,
about his favorite
like,
scenes
you
from
go
the
watch a
film
horror
The Acolyte
movie
and how
and
fun
you're
it was
like,
to snap
nigga, the
towards
Power
Manny.
Rangers fight that shit like
To act in the
every
Acolyte. You
day.
were great on the show, by the way.
Thank you. My favorite scene, so many.
Cool. There's something really weird to me about middle-aged women that have celebrity
Where
crushes.
you're like,
It's
oh,
this
there's
is
no
fine
way they
when
could
you're
be
a
such and
teenager
such,
or
but they
something.
like fight
But
giant
you grow out of
monsters
time
like
points.
every
The
fucking
worst part about
episode.
the Acolytes cancels that this will absolutely impact my ability to enjoy more new projects for Star Wars. I feel like
Yeah,
everything I went
Joker's
through
like
while the show
attacking the
was on was
city
for
and
nothing.
the
I
Power
don't enjoy
Rangers
being pressed
fight
into
giant
it.
monsters
What did you go
that
through? I went through it so
cause
much. I also
just casually
timeline
destroy the
sucked.
whole shit.
Oh my god, I can barely sleep at night. Manny. Also,
fucking
she
walking
really leans
around.
far left. So anything near the center is alt-right in her mind.
Ah.
Probably bigger too. So basically, she's the typical vote for more of the same to bring about change. Huzzah.
Camilla serving Mothra realness?
Other than that, her Twitter is a dead zone. Just as dead as her channel. With blocked comments to boot. Brave and stunning. I only want to hear from my echo chamber.
Jacob. It's absolutely fine
Right
to
is
dislike a certain
bad.
character or particular story. However,
couple
when
too.
the hate is mainly rooted in blatant racism, sexism, ableism, and any other form of
Throw your
bigotry,
Pokeball.
that's when it needs to be addressed and subsequently handled. Freedom of speech is not, and never will, equate to freedom from consequences. And harassing actors, as well as specific individuals simply enjoying the show, that have put lots of hard work and dedication into a project will never be okay. I'm glad to know that there are other
Give
people
them that watch time.
Whatever gay shit he says. This will go horribly wrong for you guys. No proof of racist or sexist attacks
Get your
on any of
watch
the cast members
time.
in the Acolyte. You are like the only part of the Star Wars community that sees everything through race, and it's not what it's supposed to be. Star Wars. The only time you ever hear about someone being a woman,
I mean,
or
this is
a
like
minority
kind of
who's
the
been
point
progressive
about
for
Star
free.
Wars.
he
You're
said
supposed to
he's not
fight
like a
over this
black,
shit.
Kind of. It's like, what does it have to do with the fact she can't act? It doesn't create a
I'm like,
shield
it's
for
not
her
even
to
two
be
of them. It's just them.
Racist.
Or is she a they them still? You know, like all these stupid rules you gotta play along for some weirdo that has glasses that are so thick. God, it's never been in a fist fight in his life. I gotta hear what he has to say.
Sorry, I'm just sick.
None of these events Jacob mentioned took place. This is the tactic of the progressive, trying to string people up on trumped up charges. It's akin to a cop stopping someone for jaywalking, then arresting them for murder. Of course, YouTube informed the lynch mob that no TOS violation was made.
Yeah, they
no matter
can't
how they
arrest
squealed
you
the
for
line and claimed it was
jaywalking,
racist.
cuz.
And of course,
Actually.
the progressives went progressively insane after the news. As master of the TDS,
That's a
I love
crime.
This is not only just. It's dangerous. Do better, YouTube. Just today, Geeks and Gamers had a stream that contained the implied sexual assault of a woman as a joke, multiple uses of the R slur, gay used as an insult.
Oh, all the boys love Honolulu.
Casual transphobia, and the use of fig as a proxy for the F slur.
Welcome to hanging out with heterosexual men, Jordan.
YouTube, I watched a live stream with men that had testosterone in their bodies, and I was mortified. I was simply mortified.
No,
It wasn't
I
a
mean,
segment
here's
of
the
drag
weird
race.
shit,
Ryan
right?
Kendall
Like,
refused
the
to put on a wig
Sith
and panties.
would be
I vomited in my mouth
the
and kissed my
progressives,
mouth. So
cuz.
Jack called me a fig.
Ironically.
Thanks for the casual, all lowercase
The
confirmation of
Sith
your
would
cowardice. I hope
be
you
the
all give yourselves a
progressives,
applause.
cuz they're like, yeah, we need women out there fighting, you know, taking
Guys, regarding-
lasers.
How do you like that? Is that better for you? I'm not reading the rest of these two. It's already too stupid. They also paid for spam bots to try and make it seem like a bigger issue than it was. It didn't work. Ripley Pod threw a tiny tantrum after this came out.
This is an admission that you have not reviewed our concerns, proven by saying this video.
All right.
There were 10 videos in the
See
question.
it?
However,
Like the
thank you for
Jedi,
your
they have no
ability to take
problem
things
having
seriously.
child
You and your advisors
soldiers.
will be hearing more from us too.
I hope they do more stupid shit and it turns into a lawsuit and they get rid of the goals.
Additionally, I would like to point out that
Give them
that
paying
nobody in Star Wars
attention
fandom has
was
a
Padawan,
right to
but a
that a
soldier.
channel should be
That's a
demonetized.
child.
Lack of clarity in your response to address our real concern is appalling.
Get a life, bro. This is such a nothing burger. There's so much worse stuff going on in the world.
Padawan,
Someone telling you your favorite Star Wars show is
child
garbage.
soldier.
The dying from the bed. Epilogue. By September 9th, it was obviously clear that the canceled Nerdrotic.
No. Padawan, child soldier. Hey, cuz, why are there kids out there? Explain that shit. Like, oh, you're using kids as soldiers, huh? That's interesting. I don't like to talk about that. Shh. Turning kids into weapons, Think what this little kid need with a lightsaber, cuz. I mean, look at what happened to Anakin. Case in point, right? How many times we gotta go over this shit, cuz they got a whole temple of like murder machines with lightsabers. mean, if it was some other franchise like Anakin, when he went up in there, you know, against all those little kids, he would have got fucking destroyed. Like, what's the Leaf Village doing with little kids, giving them knives and shit, and fucking shurikens and shit? They're like, yeah, we train our soldiers since childhood. Right down the middle with it. Just the truth. Who could forget child soldiers? Go, Anakin, what happened? Yeah, Anakin was a slave. Out of slavery into the child soldier racket. Right. That Star Wars, huh?
With meals for just...
Suspected or documented TDA members in the state of Texas. We know from what's happening nationally as well as internationally the seriousness of TDA. We know that if we don't stop this now, it could spread rapidly across our state, endangering people across our state.
Yeah.
We want to get ahead of that process and cut this off right
now.
Double
time so much
and make sure TDA understands when they come to the state of Texas, they're going to face the heavy hand of law enforcement with a robust, literally hundreds, if you count all the local law enforcement, thousands of law enforcement officers who are focused on TDA. They have a target on their back, and we're going after them. We have one goal, and that is to arrest them and make them understand that Texas is the wrong state for them to be trying to do business in.
They'll just be like they're a militia, and you can't do anything. Huh?
All right, Texas officials, including Governor Greg Abbott.
That's all they got to say. All they got to say is they're a militia.
Venezuelan gang known as TDA. He says
they'll be like they're the TDA militia.
Steroids, talking about illegal immigration and what Texas is trying to do to combat illegal immigration. You're watching now from Fox, everyone. I'm your host, Mike Page. We'll take a 2-minute break. Stay right here with us. More to come in just moments. I'm live now.
With meals for just $7.90.
Really, nigga? Stop trying to make $1 off me.
Honey?
Disney shareholder. Shareholders have to watch ads, cuz really? You sure?
I used to think I...
Okay, let's just go down the line.
In federal court, they're really tough to defend. Yes, the Supreme Court has narrowed their scope somewhat in the last few years, but they are still extraordinarily difficult for a defense attorney to contend with. Because here's why. The government will put up the evidence of the goodies that one side got, and then the other goodies that the other side received. And while there's never an explicit contract, hey, we agree to bribe each other and give money in exchange for these government benefits, the law doesn't require that. Juries can draw inferences. And when they see, for example, as alleged, nearly $200,000 that went allegedly into the pockets of the defendants and the scheme itself, especially how clumsy and obvious it seems, it is not hard for a jury to...
Don't matter.
I don't see any other sandbags. They may be actually underwater, but some of these businesses do have water, at least in the first floor and in the front door. This burrito place looks like you go up the steps to go into the restaurant, so they may be in pretty good shape. It doesn't look like they opened today. A lot of folks did not come into work because of the forecast. And boy, I tell you, here at Carolina Beach for about 2 hours or so, it was about as bad as...
Entire life. Imagine being in your house and just being able to swim around wherever you want. Everything
was well north of the center, and it just rotated
I know
in
we went over this
constantly. It
already.
trained as we talk about summertime thunderstorms, and the rainfall rates are 2 to 3 inches an hour. That's how we had, I think we had one personal rain gauge, Bob, that had over 15 inches of rain, and this is the result here in Carolina Beach, North Carolina.
That's impressive. That's a big time rain event in just a short period of time. What about the population, Mike? I know everybody was inside when this thing was screaming through about 2 hours ago. Are people out looking around at this point?
I see a few people walking around, and look at these cars. They've decided to come up towards the intersection here at Harper and North Lake Park Boulevard, and notice they've just kind of stopped. I don't think they've stalled out. They just don't want to go any farther. We've got this Jeep Wrangler coming up our way. The water is not incredibly deep, but remember, a foot of water, if it's rushing, it can sweep your car and float it away.
Like all these live streams,
flash of
where
lightning.
nobody
So
ever
that
showed
car's
up.
turning
It's like,
around,
I'm not gonna miss you, guys.
and the
There'd
others
be
are
no
debating
difference.
what they're going to do. So we have a bit of a traffic jam. The best
I'd
bet-
never
the
be
best
like,
bet
hey,
is
what
stay
happened to all my
home, let the
viewers?
water drain away. Where do these folks have to go? There's
Right, I'm
really
never gonna
nothing
be like,
open.
where'd all the people go?
Well, the Bank of America is
'Cause,
open. I
you
guess
know, they ain't
opened
never
up
show
before.
up.
They certainly opened up before the worst hit
You see how that
after
works.
9 a.m. Still a bit breezy here, but let's spin around Lloyd towards the coast.
Whoa.
You can see blue sky. That's what you're seeing, Bob, up the beach in Wrightsville. And
Take a
again,
vacation in the
finally the
Fribbers
end
Girls.
of the rainfall. But boy, what a morning here. It was just incredibly sporty for this system that never got a name. But again, remember, that's not the important thing. And also, if you're not in the cone, that's not necessarily important either, because you can be out of the cone and get a lot of impacts like we're seeing here. Although they were in the cone here.
Yeah.
Thank goodness people like to
Absolutely.
dislike
Mike,
my
yeah,
YouTube
it was,
shorts.
It was a
Oof.
wild morning for you, for sure. I was watching
Oh.
reports on Fox Weather. It was excellent. Michael, thank you very much. We will check back in with Mike Seidel in a bit. Also in Carolina Beach, Brandy Campbell. She's been riding it out pretty well also. And I've been
I kind of
told
want the
you've got
dislikes because
some boogie boards in the background before. It's a little rough for
I'm
that
not here to
stuff
help
out there
anybody.
right now, Brady.
Yeah, I told them be careful out there. I'm not sure what the beach conditions are looking like right now, but it looks like they're headed for it. But right now, Bob, we are getting beat up with the wind. I pulled out my ammometer and I got highs around 30 miles per hour, but it feels much stronger than that, and that's just an amateur reading, so it could be. But again, this is more of the flooding that we're seeing in the parking lots and along the main road as well. Lake Park Boulevard right there, which basically kind of follows along with its name. But you can see the wind right now just kind of whipping the trees and bushes, but also pushing the water. So it's going towards the beach and going down the street. Now, cars that are flooded.
All right. When I hear Brady go, woo, and all of a sudden you cut out on me, I'm like, okay, what was that? Is she all right? She's okay? Holy cow. So, Ari, I'll bring it back to you out there in the studio up in New York City as well, because this is what we're watching. We're peppered up and down the beach. We've got Carolina Beach reporters, Brandy, got Mike Seidel going back and forth. I've got me in Wrightsville Beach right now, and we took the heaviest rain earlier this morning, and as predicted, it's slowly now moving ashore, and it's going to come to center circulation wherever that is, because it's just an elongated area of low pressure at this point. It has not consolidated. It's been a messy looking storm, even on the satellite presentation. It looks pretty bad. But yeah, we got Brandy back right now.
What a show. Oh!
I used to think I couldn't host shindigs at my place. Then
Look at that Wendy's breakfast burrito.
Yeah, I hope you all could.
Fresh cracked eggs, seasoned
There you go. You get nothing. I'm here to let the world drown. I'm here to watch the world drown. I'm here to watch it drown. Hey, cause they don't do this biblical flood shit like every day, right? I mean, come on. You thought I was gonna miss this shit, nigga? You thought I was gonna miss watching all of y'all drown? Get the fuck out of here. You're joking. And the best part is, nobody watches these live streams, so, you know. I'm laughing so hard. Because like, if you can't get the job done, you just go and drown. It's simple. You can't get the job done, so you know it's the price of treason. Cause you get to drown. You know whose statue that is? This ain't got shit to do with me. You want to betray the Statue of Liberty? The bitch gonna drown your ass. Yeah, all you Masons, y'all know exactly whose statue that is, don't you? And you know they're gonna collect your body. What do you mean you can't? JFK, nigga, Ronald Reagan, we could go on and on and on and on. Like, hey, if you want to drown, you know, go ahead. Cause she gonna drown your motherfucking ass. You only got one way out. Some traitor or your, you know, entire family. Cause why would I help you, cuz? It's nothing like watching people's dead bodies float down or whatever the fuck. I doubt they'll be floating. I'm not listening, cuz. I don't give a fuck what they gotta say. That's the point, cuz. Why you think I muted the shit? Who cares what they gotta say? monkey stuff. Monkey people. More fun than a barrel of monkeys. And the doctor said no more Neanderthals jumping on the bed. Hey, God, your God's always been a woman. I don't know what you're talking about. Women don't want God to be a woman. That's usually how it goes. Whoever told you it was some dude? Oh, sexual predator. Alleged. I'm self-admitted sexual predator. Oh, Dr. Disrespect. I guess that's relative, right? Consent. Still a predator on paper. Even if they're consenting, it's still predatory, because there could be somebody else that's not consenting. That's the idea. That's how it works. Them's the numbers. Yeah, cuz. You know, that jealous woman, she don't spare women. In case you're not paying attention. There was some queen that got her head put in a basket. If you're questioning how it's gonna go for you. Let them eat cake, because you know, bread is cake, cake is bread. Oh, do. Alright, who's your guys? They're like their parent, Mary, right? She must be your God. How could Jesus be God and Mary isn't? Does that make sense to you? How would those things line up? No. Do. Who's their son? Who's their mama? And like, you know, women hate each other, so where are you going? Where's domestic violence the highest in a lesbian relationship, right? And it'd be like they love you so much, they gonna drown your motherfucking ass. I'm just here to watch. Like them water sports, right? Do. And you know who gets to survive? Some guy. Whether they got a wife or not, it's only some dude. Remember that story where she like drowned all the women the last time? Hilarious. Do. Maybe the subtitles work, I don't know. Read some subtitles, bitch. Yeah, the FBI can't stop them waves, nigga. Well, that's the lesson here. Look, most of this shit staged. Piss the FBI. Probably staged. Yeah, cut the stream. Go ahead. You're not gonna make it, cuz. I've watched this shit happen so many times. Hey, Mr. Bro. Where's the subtitle? Yeah, it's too late, cuz. You're done. Yeah. It's flooding here. It's flooding in Europe. I mean, pay attention. Oh. Woohoo. Tick tock, tick tock. Really? Somebody don't seem to care. No, I don't wanna wait. Slow news day, huh? Gotta tell you, cause I never known them to not drown. Pretty much everybody. In case you're questioning, happens all the time. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It's crazy. I think people like give a fuck. No. Because I mean, like, basically what it is I can like vaporize all y'all and just, you know, like make it seem like it never happened. Like I've done, and just watch you drown, because, you know, it's way more fun. Cause, that's kind of the point. I could kill you and just bring you back instantaneously. Never watched You ever seen like part 4 of JoJo, where Yoshikage Kira, he like kills Hayato and Crazy Diamond like brings him back. He like restores his body even though he died. Just give you a new body. Oh, wait, was something happening? I'm not listening to this shit, cuz who cares, really? Hey, another asteroid. I've been doing a great job around here. So think y'all ready? You must be ready to drown, right? Let's go watch the weather. So inconsistent. Sometimes it's like live, sometimes it's not. I don't know what's happening with this Fox one. Here's one for you where they won't dare go down to Brazil. But you know, I don't have any problem going down there, doing whatever the fuck I feel like doing. You see how Brazil was all dry and shit? Were you paying attention to that? You ever wonder why? Yeah, like, what are those toys supposed to matter, cuz? Those are toys, cuz. Period. We all know this. They're toys. Guns are toys, cuz. You could throw a knife at somebody. It'll do worse, won't it? Those aren't weapons. Those are toys. Yeah, I could throw a hammer at you and it'll do more damage than a bullet, won't it? Huh? Think about that shit. Yeah, you are. You're armed with toys. I don't know which one's gonna hurt more, like a bullet or an arrow. I seen an arrow go straight through a riot shield. Clean through that motherfucker. Boom, 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 boom. You know it's not a toy. Chemicals. I'm not listening, cuz who cares? This is the point with this shit. Just here for this victory lap, nigga. how many Earths? I said it wrong, my bad, hold on. How many moons does Earth have? Alright, back to their bullshit. Busy. What's that? I think it's like a Chevy Chase joint where he's like, let's get the fuck out of here for fucking tornado blows through this shit or something. Wow. It's like, let's get the fuck out of here for a fucking tornado comes through here, nigga. What the fuck? What's it like living in New York City? And it's like, hey, it's a plane over there, it's a plane flying around. Like, oh shit, who knows what could happen? That's why I've never been interested. Just like at any time, like, oh shit, here comes another plane, nigga. You think I'm joking? It's the very real reality that at any time, I don't know, that some shit could just go wrong. Stupid. The flight controls they fail. Anything could happen. It's a Boeing, like, shit, the door fell off. Whoops. Like, oh shit, the wing of the Boeing fell off for some reason. Shit happens, cuz. Like I don't know, you could be like a mechanic and the tire explodes for some reason. Shit happens, cuz. Didn't you see Forrest Gump? He really stepped in it tonight, didn't you? Cow pies and shit. If you want to tell a lie, they'll serve you a hot, fresh cow pie. That's your favorite type of pie, ain't it? Cow pies. Not mince meat, just cow. have a fresh, hot, piping cow pie. Gotta clean the basement up some more. This room, this basement. Hey, cuz you're gonna fuck around, not take care of your traders, and you're just gonna drown, cuz. Oh well, generation is instantly wiped out. And I seen your kids, they're more retarded than ever. They definitely ain't gonna survive. You think them autistic kids gonna survive a flood? Hell nah, nigga. Duh. You've been set up for generations to lose. They've been stacking this shit up, and you haven't been paying attention. It's about time too. I mean, sheesh. Woof. You were too busy watching PewDiePie when you should have been watching Michael Phelps, huh? The numbers don't lie, do they? It's gonna be a happy ending for one of us, and only one of us. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Feel great. Yeah, so I spent a couple months making sure that all the scumbags in India will spam the asteroid tag so you don't know what the fuck's actually happening. Warfare, cuh. Play the long game. Yeah, the Art of War wasn't written by some European, was it? Nah, it was made by some Chinese dude, won't it? Huh? Look at that. Mm, 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 mm. Do 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 do. Mm, 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 mm. I threw it on the grill. Play the long game, cuz. Always play the long game. I never lose. Ever. Except in video games, lose all the time. But you know, that's not real life apparently. Almost makes me want to go play Master Slut, cuz, and like just fucking instantly beat somebody on the first turn. Like, you don't get a turn. You get to watch me play my cards. Fuck you. Take 8,000 damage. Take 8,000 damage on the first fucking turn before you even get to draw a card. Seems fair to me. You could get Exodia. That's what makes it fair. That you could just get Exodia like instantly. That's kind of the point. If you put Exodia in your deck, you could just get all 5. Yeah, it's like, you know, during their turn. Like, yeah, my first 5 cards, like, nah, cuz I won. I got Exodia. He's right here. So, hey, hold on, nigga. I got Exodia. Nah, I win. Oh, it was hard work. And you know how long it took me to get all those scumbags from India to like start spamming the asteroid tag? Are you joking? Took months, cuz. Months. It took literal months. It takes time.
Chunky is spicy.
Yeah, who knows what they're talking about? Not me. No idea. I figured out how to make instant tea today with a tea bag. You put it in a French press with some hot water, and you don't even need the water to boil. Crazy, right? Takes less than 60 seconds, cuz. Put the shit in the French press. Put your tea bag in, add some water. It could be cold or hot, and just press the shit for like 45 seconds. Instant tea. No, like I gotta put the kettle on, nothing. You could add sugar to it. I wouldn't, but you could. I figured out the baking soda thing. You put it in a salt shaker because it's sodium. It's sodium bicarbonate. And there you go. Well, not too much of a press conference. Yeah, the ironic part is that some of my family's from North Carolina. And it's like, yeah, well, man. I'm not doing it. Around your head like a helicopter. At times like this, I'm glad we didn't move to the Outer Banks. Dodged a fucking flood. Hey, girl, you want to play around with your guy, and she gonna drown your fucking ass. Look, what's so unbelievable about y'all fucking up again after somebody got put on a cross for some shit, right? Not only that, the story of the flood already happening. Most of the fucking earth is water, stupid. Period. It's not difficult. Earth ain't even 50 fucking percent water, cuz it's like 70% ocean. And it's flooding in Europe too, huh? But Brazil was all nice and dry for some reason. I wonder why. Huh? Flooding on the coast, no rain in the rainforest. And you're gonna be like, no, didn't they like let their son get put on a fucking crucifix, or were you not paying attention? You're quick to like invoke somebody's name, but you don't want to pay attention to the lesson. Yeah, only Noah's wife was allowed, won't they? And some of their homies. Yeah, all the little kids drowned back then, didn't they? They sure did. With your little mind control thing. Like, people like, you know, I can see it. Flood. Flood. Oh. I don't think there's any sound for this at all, actually. Yeah. Now that I know what it is. Water world. I can't afford a copyright claim. Damn, G finna go together. Let's like speed this up. You know, you can just stick your head out the window, see what the weather is like. What's the wave? No, where's the wave?
You, Kakarot, I choose you to be the first of my victims.
I like slow this joint down. Yep. Alright, maybe it's a little too slow. Maybe 60%.
Go forth and destroy everything. Go forth and destroy everything.
Back on the mic. Excuse me. Testing these.
Sleep and go into the world of dreams.
That's how
With this red light, the spotter becomes the weight. Remember, next time Red asks for a spot, it's fine to say no, unless you're ready to become his personal kettlebell. Why pay for healthcare when you can just hook up to pure protein? Swole care before healthcare. The guy must be thinking, nurse, increase the dosage. I'm not feeling swole enough yet. Keep strengthening your lower back, they said, but it looks like they're creating more lower back problems. 5 sets of, please stop it, DD. Followed by another 3 sets of, I'm trapped, get me out of here. This man's resistance training involves resisting his wife's meals. He is training hard to say no to his wife's cooking. But don't do too much of this or you will end up sleeping on the couch. And don't make this a full exercise unless you want to gain weight. Here is Bob Ross, and this is how he's getting ready for his painting session.
Okay, good squat.
First he was painting happy little trees, now he's adding happy little quads to his next painting after squatting ass to grass.
Yes, probably how you should do it. Chicken cheeks hit the ground,
Grandma
nigga.
was flirting with this gym bro.
Yes, you look great. I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, if I could turn back the time, I tell you, I know my type.
Why turn back the time when you're here in the present right now? Guy was laughing, but he should have just knocked the dust off it and went for it.
Every day. Alrighty.
She was ready to hug to her. And just because the wrapper is wrinkled doesn't mean the candy ain't sweet.
If I could turn back the time, I tell you, I know my type.
This gym girl was asked twice in a row if she's a competitive bodybuilder. She trains online, which means her cardio involves running from pop-up ads and avoiding cookies.
No, I'm not. I just train for fun.
You take steroids, and then in 6 months I had my dream physique. It was like...
In 6 months, he built his dream physique, except the balls.
And I was like, you know what? I love how I look. I used to be so stressed out to miss 2 days in a row, and now it's just like I can go and enjoy my life.
If body dysmorphia was a person, it would be Togi. This old guy hit a new PR on Internal Organ Day.
Back off the bench.
Don't try this at home. Never go ribcage to failure.
Cause you're supposed to spot him. What the fuck? Sheesh.
Don't try this at home. Never go ribcage to failure.
Nigga, spot the nigga. I don't know, like attempted murder. Oh my gosh, dude. Holy shit. I don't know, okay, you could get prosecuted for that.
With meals for just...
Maybe.
With meals...
It's like, well, I mean, it didn't help him.
Sure that if it were tropical would be consolidating, which is not. But this upper level flow is like this, which actually comes back and is kind of related to the old low related to Francine.
You know, when it's dry, you cry about it. When it rains, you cry about it.
Driving.
From Fox, I'm Stephanie Quinu, and our next live event takes us out to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as President Biden is delivering some remarks. We're going to play them for you right now.
And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm deeply moved by
By God's grace, we're true friends, and Dollar State will always have a special place in my heart, for real. And to the presidents and administrators of our 101 historic black colleges and universities, it's an honor to celebrate, and I mean celebrate HBCU Week with you.
The Jungle Gym. Tarzan. You Tarzan. Me human.
He is waiting
You
on
Tarzan.
the acting
Me
head
human.
of the Secret Service right now just to make an assessment on what is necessary here. But we did have a chance to talk with Congressman Rowe, who is on that committee investigating the first assassination attempt, Jason Crow, rather. And, they're trying to figure out, is this a unique situation where they need more agencies? Are we dealing with an agency that is strapped right now? Or did something go wrong within protocol and preparing for an event like this? I mean, that's yet to be determined as the investigation continues. But clearly the president is still coming forward, commending the Secret Service and banking on that assessment.
Yeah, Kira, but earlier in the day, of course, President Biden had said that the U.S. Secret Service needs more help. And last night in his statement, he said that he's directed his team to ensure that the Secret Service has all the resources they need to ensure the safety of former President Donald Trump. But I really think the key takeaway, the key message that the president was trying to convey there in his remarks at the top of that speech was that there is no place in America for political violence. This is a message President Biden has been sharing ever since the first attempted assassination against former President Donald Trump in Butler, Pennsylvania, just 2 months ago. Remember, after that assassination attempt, the president delivered an Oval Office address to the American people with a similar message, calling for unity, calling for a dialing down of the political rhetoric and the political temperature here. Vice President Harris last night as well had a similar message condemning political violence, saying we need to do everything we can to ensure that more violence does not ensue. But of course, now we're just 50 days away from the election, and law enforcement officials, they are on high alert. They say that this is the most concerning threat environment since 9/11. They have seen threats against politicians, political groups, and hate crimes all on the rise, Kira. And it appears that this week, neither Donald Trump nor Vice President Harris are slowing down their campaigning. They both got very busy schedules this week, and Donald Trump, of course, already fundraising off of this second attempted assassination.
Yeah, as he did the first time around. And Catherine, you're still there in Palm Beach. Any update from authorities there on the suspect?
They're not covering that
war.
war
He was in court.
Europe. That's weird. I think it's kind of strange that it's like not happening in Ukraine where it's flooding. It's just like right on the border.
Or something. It was pretty wild. People really found a lot of love and joy and happiness in the movie, and that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Disney movie, rated R. Rated R Disney movie.
Right now, are going to determine it.
Are getting ready for a partial lunar eclipse and supermoon.
I'm not gonna play some game that like I don't know, basically supports ethnic genocide. China, Uyghurs. Here you go, Black Myth Wukong right here. Pass on this one.
Iran wants Chinese satellites to help it spy on the West and Israel. China and the Philippines have yet another ship collision in the South China Sea, and why you shouldn't buy the Chinese-made game Black Myth Wukong. Then more on this week's China News Headlines.
In recent years, the global gaming industry has witnessed explosive growth, with new titles constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But among the numerous games released, few have generated as much excitement and anticipation as the Chinese blockbuster, Black Myth Wukong. This game is a cultural phenomenon and a powerful symbol of China's emerging influence in the global tech landscape. But what's truly remarkable about Black Myth Wukong isn't just the stunning graphics, the intricate gameplay, or the rich storytelling rooted in Chinese mythology.
I don't really get the hype, cause honestly,
This game is made primarily for Chinese audience. It's not made to cater to the Western audience. It has nothing to do with the cultural war in the West. Again, to the people in the West, I'm sorry. This game is not about you. The world does not revolve around people in the West.
Hello, 大家好. Just speaking English, I mean, you sure about that?
This game.
Just saying. African spider god.
Spiders were walking on this planet millions of years before humans.
Oh yeah, I came down here to see if I had a book. Just a story. It's just an African story. And this kid, his name I can't remember for some reason. I think it's with a P. Paulo or something. African gods.
Hey there, I'm Mike Rugnetta. This is Crash Course Mythology, and today we're gonna finish.
Man, I mean, come on, G. Get like a Negro or some African person explain this one. The general consensus, like they don't give a fuck about people, like typical. Got their own struggle. I can't remember their name, mate. You like have books as a kid, and you lose them. African story of cup of water.
Many
African story Palo. Oh nigga. Can't remember that's their name. Know your goddamn place, nigga. Maybe I got the book. Let me check.
The teachers in our schools reflect diversity in our community.